What is up, my dudes? It's your boy Fancy here, bringing you guys a video where I'm just gonna be playing some IW and talking about the game. Now, first off, I want to talk about my SCUF controller. Now, I've had a SCUF controller for about 6 months, and I'm sure you guys will notice at some point in the game that my jump button, the left paddle on the controller has stopped working properly. Sometimes I'll go to hit it and it won't jump like there. If I would have jumped when I wanted to, I would have hopped around this corner just like that, but because it doesn't work properly, I did not actually jump around the corner. It's a 4v1. But anyway, I'm just going to keep talking now. I'm going to be talking about the problems that I see in Infinite Warfare that I think, I don't know from a developer standpoint, but from a player standpoint, what I would think would be an easy fix. Now, these things that could be fixed, there's just a few. The first thing I would say is the aim assist. The aim assist is nothing like it was in prior Call of Duties. It feels more like as soon as you get anywhere near a player, like say that player's the logo on that car there, that whole front area right there. So when I aim in, even if I'm there, it'll slow my aim down, which is a problem because if I try and drag it over to here, it slows it down significantly to where it's harder for me to snap onto him because I have to go, instead of like that quick, it's slow because it's picking up aim assist. At least that's how I feel it is. Now, another thing that I would think would be relatively easy to fix would be the payloads. Now, what I mean by fixing the payloads is the perks. Now, from a competitive standpoint, like once again, guys, I'm looking at everything from a competitive standpoint because I heavily care about the competitive community. But so from the competitive scene standpoint, looking at it that way, perks are not a good thing. If every single player has something different in, not only that being their specialist weapon, because every person has a different specialist, every person now also has a different perk. And some perks, like Rushdown and, what's it called? Like Rushdown and, Propulsion are overpowered. Propulsion is nuts. It's insanely overpowered. Like, I could be on this wall run for, like, the entire game and not fall off. Like, by the time I get back on the wall, I'm already done. Like I already have my full thing back. So perks from a competitive standpoint are not a good thing. Some characters like Phantom, I think that's what his name is. Whatever character has the rear shield, the rear guard shield, and the sniper rifle. I think it's called the ballistic EM3 or something like that. But he can only use the rear shield. And the rear shield is OP because when you're behind someone and you're shooting them, you expect them to die in the same amount of time as every other person. But not because they have a little shield on their back. It makes it so that it's easier for them to turn on you. And it just makes it inconsistent. The key thing about competitive is making the game consistent. That's the reason why they ban certain things. Consistency. And if those things aren't banned, then the game's not going to be consistent. That's why certain things last year would get banned. And that's why they had to ban and protect, I think, because when it changes up the consistency of the game, it makes it more difficult to play. And if it's more difficult to play, you have teams like Cloud9 who would completely change up the game. I'm talking about Cloud9 from Black Ops 3, not COD IW Cloud9. IW Cloud9 are one of the best teams, I would think. I know Ace is on that pro point grind. But anyway, they could change up the game because the bans, and that's the reason why the pros wanted it removed. It makes the game inconsistent. Same thing with these perks. Like, look at how fast my thing goes back. Like, it's ridiculously fast. And if I'm on this wall runner here, boom, there it goes. I could stand. Now, it was crazier. They nerfed it a little bit, but it's still, like, not fair. I think from my personal point of view, they should just completely remove all perks from the game. Not from the game, but from, like, competitive. There should be an option to select no perk, because I don't think that would be very hard to code in. Because you just have to code in a blank for those. I don't know. Another thing is, what else? What else did I want to talk about? What else do I think is BS in this game? Oh, fixing some of the high wall run spots like on other maps. And also weapons balancing that, because that, for me, is a huge issue. Like, no one uses any of the subs, and as a developer, that should be taken as, I'm not doing something properly. And I think that the fact that very few guns are used, I just think that shouldn't be taken well. And the aim assist, I feel like that shouldn't be something that's very hard to fix, but they still haven't fixed it yet. The maps are not good. I will say that, but it's too late to fix the maps. The maps are already ruined. You can't do anything about them. At least I think so. And they could work around it, sure, but I don't know. Guys, now I know the game's not as good as a lot of people were hoping, but by no means is this game terrible. Like, a few minor adjustments and this game could be great. See right there, I was trying to jump, but my jump button wasn't working. But this game is not that it's not that it's awful. Like, it has the potential to be a great game. It's just highly inconsistent. Like, how many times did I hit that kid there and I didn't get the kill, and then oh, okay, alright. The other thing I wanted to bring up, I completely forgot about it until now, but what about those stupid things where you're completely around the corner? Oh my god. When you're completely around the corner and you still die. Like, I'll be playing a game, I'll peek this for like a second, and I'll be over here. Like, he'll start shooting out, I'll be here, and I die. On my screen, I'm there. On my screen, I'm there. On his screen, I'm like in the middle of the freaking map. Like, it's ridiculous. But yeah, like, I don't know. I think that if, as long as the kill cam cut off as soon as you died, the game would be that much better. If aim assist worked properly, the game would be that much better. It's just small things like that that just ruin the game for me. This game is also heavily host oriented. If you're host, you have a much better chance of winning gunfights than other people do. And that's just a fact. But anyway, that's all for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the little video where I'm just ranting about how I think Infinity Ward could make this game better. And it's not like this game is gone. It's not like it's too late. They could fix it. Do I see them fixing it? At this point, they haven't changed very much, so I don't know. But anyway, that's all for today, guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.